Into my project, which is to build continuity between approaches to learning in the PYP and DP throughout the key stage groups. Okay, this was a journey that I've come on during this course. When I first started off, the second session is when I really started to focus in on this building the approaches to learning. Approaches to learning is something that I was well aware of with the diploma coordinator, but it's something that I hadn't really addressed in great detail. Now, the original diagnosis was when I was looking at deadlines, and I was really struggling to sort of help students with the deadlines, and it was because we kept on going in circles with the staff, because some of the reactions were that all the students aren't good at deadlines, and if we gave a 0, then all of a sudden the students give it in on time. And then I started to think about ways that we could actually solve the problem and diagnose the problem. And the way I did this is that we had an IB meeting with the diploma to show where deadlines were, and I've mapped out the year 12, year 13. The black marks were when the subject said that the work was due in. The red marks were where an outstanding student, Mo, who got 45 points, actually gave them in, and she was early. Then I went round to the group and said, actually, but I know some students that are struggling with these deadlines. For example, Lisa. And I said, when was the last time that Lisa gave in her work? And we had this pattern here. And the pressure and the stress that she must have been under was enormous. This helped solve the problem of the deadlines and teachers sort of easing the deadlines, and now I feel a lot better at managing those deadlines within the year 13 and year 12, and we're a lot sooner. However, the diagnosis I don't think was entirely correct, because I do think that students find difficulty with the IGCSE programme and then adapting to the diploma programme. There are lots of, IGCSE is content based, whereas we have lots of these challenges such as CAS. You've got IAs in every subject, you've got critical thinking, you've got TLK, you've got extended essay 4,000 words with citations and referencing and things like that. You've got collaborative work, as well as the demands of the 6 subjects, which is a huge amount for them. They're expected to do it in the space of 2 years, and it's difficult. So, when I started looking into the approaches to learning, I started realising that these skills are something that we can teach younger down. This is when we got the scarf came into it and sort of cleared my vision about I should take a clear leading role on this. I got together with the PYP coordinator, and we decided to do an inset day to sort of train the staff to show some of the problems. This is the meeting that we did, and we came through the inset day and we linked it with the mission statement, which was clear there. We showed the grades, which have been superb, but how we've gone from PYP, diploma, however we don't do the middle years programme. I handed over to IGCSE where we've got good results, and the teacher explained about how it's a content-based work, and it's teacher-led, a lot of it, and it doesn't really involve itself to critical thinking. Then we handed over to the diploma teachers and said, right, what do the students find difficult? And the answers they came up with were all the ones that I almost wanted them to come up with. It was the creative thinking, it was all the ones that I put on the sheet before. Then we handed over to the PYP teachers, and the PYP teachers said, hang on a second, we are teaching these skills to the students. They've only been doing it to the programme 2 years, but we can start to build on that. And all of a sudden I think a lot of the teachers started to take on board this diagnosis that the reasons why the diploma students struggle a little bit is because the skills could be focused on much more at a much earlier age. So, when we tried to sort of go to the next stage, training the whole staff is very, very difficult. So, decided to get into a small working group of 10 people, and we've met 4 times in that since then, and we've started to produce ideas, and we can sort of see the direct impact. So we've got signs and posters that we've got around the school that I can just show here. We also have tips for inquiry-based skills. We had an in-service training. We load up Google Docs, and also we had like focus skills and feedback to the rest of the school again. So we're really going back and revisiting these approaches to learning. So those are the direct impacts that we've had so far. What's more difficult to see is the indirect impacts, and I don't think for one second that this is down to me and the approaches to learning. I think it's the PYP gaining momentum, I think it's the diploma programme gaining momentum, and I think there's been a whole lot of forces that have seen good practice within the school. And I hope I'm part of that, and I hope I contributed. But what I find as a wonderful thing is that I see secondary students teaching primary students a lot more, and vice versa. I see students coaching sports teams and helping out. I see them taking an active role in encouraging other students to learn, increase CAS-related projects, and it also ties in really nicely with Ruth Green's project, which is the development of gifted and talented across the school, where she is doing project-based learning, which all ties in with all these different aspects. Like I say, these are great things that the school's doing at the moment. I hope I've contributed, but it's a little bit difficult to measure. On the journey, okay, the start, it's an end. I don't think there is an end. I think there's just work and development all the way through. We're on the way. We're in the right direction. We are moving there. We're getting better all the time, I do believe. The future is that future things that I want to do is maybe implement more CAS-related things lower down the school, so it doesn't become such an issue for them later on. TOK, let's get it earlier. essay skills, let's try and get these skills early so it helps them as they move through the school. I am now much more a reflective thinker, I think, over the past year, rather than a reactive thinker. And I think that's something that's really helped me benefit. So thank you very much for the course. And like I say, I hope that you can see value in the work that I've done.